Now check this out.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show. Swan's sweeping statements.
Sweeping statements, the statements that you are afraid to say for fear of being judged and mocked. This is where you've got to come. I've already given one at the top of the hour. Crusts are better than slices of bread.
Yeah.
And I'm going to double down and tell you that I read this article. Tourists shocked by $30 cake cutting fee. Family in Italy brought a cake to dinner and then the restaurant cut up the cake, put it on plates, gave the cutlery, handed it out and charged them $30. There was 10 of them, $3 a piece or whatever. I think cakeage it's called, cakeage.
I like it.
It is fine.
What makes it
That
okay?
is fine. What makes it okay is that somebody has to, there's labour involved. Somebody has to take the cake off the customers, put it in the fridge, take it out of the fridge, open the box. This is all in the kitchen. This is a staff member doing this. Cut each piece of the cake, get the plates, get the cutlery, bring it out, maybe pipe a bit of cream on it or whatever.
Yeah.
That's fair. That costs money. Because otherwise, they're missing out on 10 desserts, which are 3 times that amount.
I'm with you, Swanee.
Yeah.
I agree with it. I think
is
it's
fair.
okay. I get the initial shock of people going, what? Why am I paying for this? But if you stop and think about it and listen to what you just said, it actually does make sense. And again, they're a business. They're there to make money, the restaurant.
Of course. And then they've got to wash the dishes, blah, blah, blah. Absolutely fair. Cakeage stands.
I love it.
Here's a sweeping statement. Jess Malboy is a queen. Not that anyone would ever disagree with me. What is your unpopular opinion / sweeping statement, Laura? There's no judgment here.
Hi, guys. My sweeping statement is that when you're in a relationship, all money should be kept separate, even if you're married.
I like this. What, have you been burnt in the past or?
Oh, I absolutely have. I was in a relationship for 4 years. We had a shared bank account, and when we broke up, he tried to take all my money.
Really?
Dog.
And
Yeah.
so are you in
Yeah.
a fresh relationship now, Laura?
I am now, and I'm adamant for everyone out there that yes, you can split the bills, have a separate account for your bills, and keep your personal money as personal money.
And when you floated this with your new partner, was he like, ooh, you in danger, girl? Or was he okay?
No, he was perfectly fine with it. I think he's very respectful of we work hard for our money. You should enjoy your own,
Yeah, and I think if he wasn't happy about that, that would have been a red flag.
Oh, for sure, definitely.
Very interesting. Well, there you go. What a great sweeping statement.
Priceline voucher for you, Laura. Beck in Ipswich, what's your sweeping
And
statement?
by the way, Laura, that is just for you.
Yeah.
Yes, Beck.
How's it going, guys? My unpopular opinion is full photos are a waste of time and money.
Beck, that is a controversial opinion. Do you... See, Jack wouldn't know. It's all online now and you pre-order before everything and there's packages and... Do you order them at all or do you just let them go?
A scam, Chrissy. I've got a 16 and a 15-year-old, year 11 and year 9, and I've never bought one single school photo.
See, they get me every year. I'm a little bit with you, Beck, but I
No,
just
Chrissy,
get...
You can take ugly photos of your kids. And then put them online. Simple. Do it yourself. Spend $30. Save $30.
I know.
time.
But what if I just buy the minimal package? Like I went through the stage of getting the key ring and the calendar and the 7
wow.
different, all of that.
Do you have any of those photos on your wall? Are there any of those proud, favourite photos?
Of course not. They're purely a historical document.
Just get your kids to have a friend with sucker parents and look at their photos.
It's so
for the rest of their
true.
life.
Good on you,
But,
Beck.
yeah.
Priceline Pharmacy voucher for you. AJ, what is your sweeping statement?
Hey guys, how are you? My unpopular statement is I believe that men and women, they love differently. Men love women for real and women love men only opportunistically.
Do you think you need to see a therapist, AJ?
Look, I've been there, done that, and I think the therapist agrees, to be honest.
I'd be the Thursday Arvo sexism.
Sorry.
Love it.
Okay, so men really love women, but
For real.
But women are opportunists. What are the opportunities that we're gaining from men?
So basically, if once a man's obviously
Oh, no.
resources, I suppose, resources, certain status is no longer prominent, then most times the woman just tries to flip him and,
Right.
find someone better.
What
someone more
if
suitable.
what if the woman has her own money and status and doesn't require that at all from a man?
That'd be fantastic. I'll leave my number so they can contact me.
I feel like I'm talking to my son Leo. It's very weird. Not so much the content, but the accent. Yeah.
Priceline voucher for you, AJ.
AJ, I mean,
Legend.
as promised,
We can't judge.
we can't argue with it. That is your opinion, and
That's right. That's
You-
right. That's why I'm on this platform explaining it. Otherwise, I'd be in a debate.
How old are you, AJ?
I'm 33.
Okay, I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I feel like you've had some very bad experiences.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sorry to hear that. And I was going to say don't give up on love, but maybe do. Because
I agree.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Swan's sweeping statements.
we've all known somebody that looks so pretty like a devil, haven't we?
We sure do, Swan.
Now, this is the segment where there is absolutely no judgment. And I believe that should be applicable for everything that we do. But alas, it's not the case. Here, though, no judgment. You call us up, 13 24 10, and you tell us your most unpopular opinion, your sweeping statement, and it's yours. We're going to celebrate it regardless of whether we agree. You go first, Jack.
Okay, this happened. I witnessed this morning, so it's a very fresh sweeping statement, and I feel extremely passionate about it.
Sure.
Pet owners
Yes.
kissing their dogs on the lips or allowing them to lick them back
Yes.
is repugnant.
Yes.
It is disgusting. It is like lowest of low, and it should not be done.
I know. I've seen this too when people go down and
Ugh.
offer their face to their dog and their dog licks their mouth.
It's so rank.
If you could say something to that person who's having their mouth licked by their dog, what would it be?
I would say, hey, Jessica, 1 minute ago when you were outside the coffee shop, I saw your dog go up to that Labrador over there and sniff and lick its butt. And then just right now, Jessica, 30 seconds later,
Yeah.
it's come and licked you on the lips. How do you feel about that?
Yeah.
Let me know.
I like it. I like that.
It's
Does that
gross.
feel good to get it out,
does.
though?
Yeah, it really does.
This one, my sweeping statement came from a time, it was actually a long time ago, the last time I sang karaoke.
Yeah.
And I love that. I used to love it more when I drank.
I was going to say, we had a really great night singing karaoke in New York City one night together.
Yes, I know. Neither of us can barely remember it. But karaoke, I think, is more fun when you're lit,
Absolutely.
as you say. But I think that if you can sing, or if you're a singer, even if you just can sing, if you know you've got a good voice, you should not sing karaoke with your friends.
Ooh.
Because it's like, eventually, it's great to start with, and then eventually your friends are saying, oh, God, when is she going to sit down so that I can sing Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer? You know, and you're up there singing Celine Dion, note perfect.
I fully agree with this because the fun of karaoke is being shit.
Correct.
But also, you're
And
a
being
good
cheesy.
You're a good singer though, so I don't know where you're on like the borderline there.
No, I'm not that good.
No, but I know you say that, but you actually are.
Well, look, the jury's out there. I'll never sing karaoke
Good sweeping
again.
statement though,
Thank
strong.
you. And also, I haven't been, drunk in 3 years,
Yeah,
so my
so you're
karaoke
sweet.
days are over. Brilliant. What a name. Hi.
Hi.
What is your sweeping statement?
My sweeping statement is that most people who say that they're fans of Taylor Swift are actually just on the bandwagon. She's like really popular right now.
Yeah.
So like Chrissy Swan.
Are you talking about me?
No, I'm not talking about you. But you did get the lyric wrong just now, though. When you said he looks pretty like the devil. She's actually saying he looks up grinning like the devil.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's a lyric that most people get wrong. I actually just learned that recently. I'm not too big of a fan myself, but I feel like a lot of people say that they're big fans.
Brilliant. What's
they're
the
not really.
cutoff year, do you reckon, for like bandwagon versus real? Because look, I tend to agree. I've always liked Taylor Swift, but it's really
Yeah.
over the last 3 years.
I know. I think just with the Eras tour right now, everybody who had like a slight interest in her is saying, "Oh, I love her so much," when they didn't really care for her when
Yes.
she was like in her, when like she had that feud with Kanye West.
Yeah, great. I mean, look, you know, we're not gonna argue with it. That is your sweeping statement, and it is true.
Priceline voucher for you, brilliant. Let's go to Rachel.
I didn't know about that lyric though.
Yeah,
I prefer mine.
I prefer yours too, but it is. He looks up grinning like a devil.
Ah.
Rachel.
Hey guys,
What is
my
it?
statement is coffee is way better in a takeaway cup even when sitting in a cafe.
Absolutely.
100%,
Spot on.
Rachel. And do
Agree
you,
with me.
when you first started asking for that, did people
Yeah.
look at you funny, but now they're getting more used to it?
People still look at you funny, but we don't care. My husband and I do it every time we go to coffee.
Yeah. I always like to have it in a takeaway coffee because I never know when I've got to go.
Yes, and I've got a toddler, so it's perfect.
Exactly.
And carrying around a keep cup, I know this is bad to say, is annoying.
And you've got to wash it.
Yeah, gross.
No, and you never wash it, and it stinks. You open it up,
Yeah.
and there's this weird slime inside. Ah,
Priceline pharmacy voucher for you, Rachel.
Thank you.
Philip, I can't wait to hear yours. What's yours?
I've got to say, Australia has the best hot chips in the world.
Huge call.
That is huge. Where in the world have you eaten hot chips?
I've got to say, I travelled through Europe and Asia. Australia's got the best hot chips, and America. We've got the best.
Yes, I look. I tend to agree. Not that I've never been to Europe, but I was disappointed with the chip game in America.
Yeah, same here.
Where specifically? Now you can give a shout out to somebody. Where are your favourite hot chips in Australia?
It's got to be my local fish and chip shop.
Yeah.
But I've got to say, everywhere in Australia is much better than overseas.
That's great. We're thrilled with that.
And America would hate to hear that. Like, I know Americans would love to think they've got the best, but they just don't.
And I think the French would also get upset because I believe
Yeah.
that's where they came from.
True.
Le pommes frites. Chanel.
Hi.
Hi, what is your sweeping statement?
I think the Barbie movie is one of the most stupidest movies I've ever seen.
Well, what is it about it that offends you so, Chanel?
I didn't find it offensive. I just find it so childish and so unnecessary. And I was with my 14-year-old daughter and my 19-year-old son, and he had his 20-year-old girlfriend. And we wanted to walk out after 10 minutes. We're like, what is the point of this movie?
Really? What about the soundtrack, though? Good soundtrack, Chanel, am I right?
Oh, no.
No, we're not getting anything.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Yes, Swan sweeping statements. What is your unpopular opinion? Gosh, we've had some absolute hootenannies
I love this segment.
over our time. Who's going first? Me, you?
You. Shoot.
All right. Based on the current trend of cracking eggs on children's heads, which not only hurts but is dangerous and not...
Sorry, I really don't mean to be mean. I'm just
Jack.
like, it's just funny when you get really passionate about something, I find it funny because it's rare.
You are like my child. When I try and get mad at Peg, she has to chew the inside of her mouth.
I used to have to do
Because
that
it's-
with teachers.
It's so funny to
Yeah.
her. I yelled at them the other day. And by yell, I mean, come on, guys, you've got to start pulling your weight.
Yeah.
Classic mum stuff. And I looked over and she was just packing her bag and she was trying not to crack up.
Oh,
I've got no authority at all.
none.
Back to the TikTok thing.
Here too.
Oh, absolutely. And nor do I deserve it. I don't ask for it and I don't deserve it. So there is this craze where parents are cracking eggs on their... It's so... Jack, it's so painful. I would, if we were a normal radio show, I would go out to the kitchen now and get
You
an
would.
egg and crack it on your head. But I will not do that because I think it's...
Marina, we need eggs.
No, we don't. As if Marina was going to get us eggs. Vicky! No, we're not going to get eggs because it's so painful. I would never hurt you like that.
Okay.
And I think that using your children in TikTok videos to show assault with an egg should be against the law.
Okay,
I'm serious.
I like that. I'm hearing you and I'm taking it on board.
Against the law. That's
Huge.
assault.
Huge. Okay. I don't know what else to add to that. My sweeping statement is that I don't hate.
And just like that.
I'm hearing that a lot. So the first
Oh, good.
season came out. And everybody hated it, but hate watched it.
Hate watched it, and then season 2, everyone's like, oh, can't even watch it. The first season was so bad.
Joel, who's coming up in moments, agrees with you.
Really?
100%, yes, but he was nervous to say it, so it does count as a sweeping statement.
I really have enjoyed season 2. More, like, it's better than season 1, and there's sort of less Che Diaz, who everyone finds annoying, but, like, I've really liked watching season 2.
I just haven't. I'm going to start watching it.
Okay.
You told me to watch White Lotus, and I did, and I enjoyed that. Will I enjoy?
Don't compare, and just like that to White Lotus, I'm telling you now, because you'll be very disappointed.
All right.
Swan's sweeping statements.
This is one of our favourite times of the week where we vent all our unpopular opinions and we care not a jot what people think of us. Is that true, Melissa?
Yes, that's true.
What is your sweeping statement, my love?
Okay, so my sweeping statement is that I believe that the ends of the bread that you buy are more nicer than the in-between.
I agree they are more nicer too, Melissa. And, you know, my father, Major Gary John Swan, also agrees. Whips off the crusts first.
Ugh.
Yes, I do, especially for breakfast when I do poached eggs.
Yes.
I put my poached eggs on the crust of the bread.
What about when you get your loaf from Baker's Delight or whatever and they put it through that slicer? And
Love it. I actually pick it out from the car before I take it home.
It's the best. But what about when they do it and it shaves off the
last little
crust?
bit, yeah.
And it's just like this paper thin piece and then you don't get a crust?
Yeah, I love it.
I just explained a very sad situation where you miss out on the crust, Melissa. Nah.
All good, Melissa. Don't listen to us.
Nah, Melissa's having none of it. You still get your Priceline voucher, my love. Christina, what is your sweeping statement?
I don't understand why people buy tomato sauce when there's mayonnaise. It's so much better. It's thick. It's delicious.
No.
Your accent is heaven.
And thick. I love
and
it.
thick. Now, I want to talk to you about use of mayonnaise. Mayonnaise, I'm mad for it too. I've just done a recent post on Instagram about mayonnaise. I love it. It's one of my favourite food groups. But it's not good on a sausage roll.
I still think it is. I still love it.
Christina, really? Do you use mayonnaise where everyone else uses tomato sauce?
Yes, on everything. On a piece of fish and chips, everything.
You are an animal and I love it.
Say fish and chips again, Christina. Say fish and chips.
Fish and chips.
I want to have an entire conversation with you about mayonnaises because it's my interest area, but Jack's giving me a dirty look.
A fun fact for listeners of the Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy nearly didn't make yesterday's show because she was making mayonnaise at home and nearly didn't make it to the microphone.
Correct, Christina. I stand by it.
Priceline voucher for you, Christina. Justine, what is your sweeping statement?
Influencers. It's not so much I don't understand what an influencer is, it's that I don't get the concept that they think we are stupid enough to be influenced by something we actually know they're getting paid for. I just find the whole concept, it's like the worst kept secret. That, you know what I mean?
Well, Jack and I don't know where to look, Justine.
I feel so uncomfortable.
Particularly Jack.
Hey, I don't influence a lot. I've just got most of my mains do.
Well, no, look, I don't have anything against the individual influencer per se, but just the whole concept.
Okay.
And the fact we have to keep, a straight face when someone says that that's their life work. I mean, I want to shout to the rooftops when I find something like the last decent tub of ice cream under $10, that doesn't taste like rubbish.
Yes.
And then I worry, if everybody knows, then there won't be any left.
Yes.
And I have come across that situation with the Buller 2 litre.
Oh, 100%. I come across that all the time when I go, oh, guys, this Revolution eyebrow pencil is the best ever and it's $10 at Priceline.
She's influencing. It's Justine influencing.
But
oh my gosh, I hear you.
But then it sells out. It sells out.
Yeah,
so I don't want to tell anybody.
Oh, that's hilarious. Justine, a Priceline pharmacy voucher for you because we're influencing. Let's finish with Gracie.
She makes a good point. Yes, Gracie?
Hi.
What's your sweeping statement? Sorry, I was having a cup of tea.
My sweeping statement is that all radio hosts sound exactly the same, especially the females.
Really?
Especially the females, right?
Do I sound like everyone else?
Yep.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.